We'll call the Buhl City Council meeting of Tuesday, February 18th, 2020 to order at 6:30 p.m. Ryan, would you please take the roll?
Councillor Lehman. Here. Councillor Kuechly. Here. Councillor Milich. Here. Mayor Klarich.
Here. Move on to number 3, reports from department heads. Nothing, Public Works is not here. Do you have a report? Did he mention anything to you about Public Works?
I just checked in with Trent about we've had some residents ask about the water temps in town. We checked all of the city locations are between 42 and 47
well, that's
degrees.
Pretty good.
So with the winter we've had and the snowpack, we don't anticipate.
Tonight we drop a little bit. Yeah, that snow is really helpful.
Too many problems, but we'll keep an eye on it.
Okay, and then we'll move on to fire and ambulance. Stuart, do you have any updates for us on anything?
We didn't have a meeting here in February. So.
Engineering, we're just moving along on the sewer water project, correct, Ryan? So
correct.
There's really nothing to report there. We do have Mr. Carney here, our attorney. Anything?
Just what's on the agenda, Mayor.
Okay. Long range planning and zoning, they have not met, I believe.
Nope, not yet.
Okay. We do not have a recreation board. We're still looking for candidates if anybody's interested in firing that up for the summer and the spring. Library board, we did get minutes here not too long ago, correct?
Yeah, they're posted at City Hall.
Yeah, and they're posted okay. BETA.
End of the month.
Yeah, we meet another week, so. Law enforcement, we had a report from them, also a written one. So.
Yeah, we'll get a report at the end, after the end of February as well.
Okay. Clerk, you're up, Ryan.
I mentioned the water temps, just a reminder that the first council meeting in March will be on Wednesday because of the presidential primary. City Hall will be open, I believe it's Saturday the 29th from 10 to 3 for anybody that wants to come in and vote early. That's a state requirement, we have to do that. Other than that, waiting for the final go-ahead from the USDA. Everything is set and ready to go for bids, but we're just waiting on that final authorization from them, which we expect any day now. So that's all I got.
Thank you.
Okay, Central Iron Range Sanitary Sewer District, we did not have a meeting in February. The next meeting is in March in a couple of weeks, so we'll have a report on that for the second meeting in March. So that takes care of the reports from department heads. 1 to 4, council additions to the agenda. I have nothing. Ryan, did you want to add anything? Okay, then we're good on that. 5, citizens forum. We have no one here, so I guess we'll move on past that. The consent agenda. 6A, minutes, the regular city council meeting of February 4th, 2020. Then 6B is claims. Payroll number 4 is $11,988.64. Payroll number 4.01, payroll $1,751.04. Payroll number 4.02, payroll is $1,600 even. And then for accounts payable is $96,419.05 for a total of $111,758.73. And I would move approval of the consent agenda, including the regular city council meetings for February 4th, 2020, and the claims with a total of $111,758.73. Is there support?
Oh,
Supported by Stuart. Any further comment or discussion from any of the members? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. That motion is carried. Move on to 7, business. 7A is JPJ invoice number 4 for CIP. We'll have some discussion. Ryan, this is routine, right? This is part of the contract and part of his duties that we expect him to do.
Yep, this invoice just kind of goes over the final stages of preparing the bidding documents and the final kind of project plans that engineer Jamnik put back together, and he is back and working on the project too. So.
And for the public, that total is $88,000, and that is all within budget of the project. So we're still maintaining, staying within budget and everything like that. So is there a motion to approve JPJ invoice number 4?
I make a motion to approve JPJ invoice number 4 in amount of $88,000.
Moved by Jim, is there support?
Support.
Support by Paul. Any further comment or discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. That motion is carried.
Did this go out for bids yet, Ryan?
Not yet. That's what we're waiting on, the final go-ahead from the USDA. And then the bidding documents are prepared. It's just basically waiting on them to say, go for it.
Okay. Answer your question, Stuart?
Yep.
Okay. 7B is the wellhead protection public meeting. Okay, first of all, I'll do a little discussion so the public knows what we're talking about and just review this for ourselves. In 2018, the city began the process of updating our wellhead protection plan. Part of that plan requires the city to hold a public information meeting. Mike Stratman from Minnesota Rural Water Association is assisting the city with this project. Mike would like to hold the public information meeting during our regularly scheduled council meeting on April 7th. He will give the council and the public an update on the project and answer any questions the council or public may have. So this is just part of the process and the procedure, correct, Ryan?
Correct. Our wellhead protection plan is required by state statute that the city have a plan in place and keep that plan updated. Essentially what Mike from Minnesota Rural Water does is kind of walks the city through this process. So he's more or less the expert on this.
And answer any questions. So, okay. Is there a motion to approve the public meeting for the wellhead protection plan?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Stuart. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Paul. Further comment or discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. That motion is carried. Election judge appointment, 7C. The city is still looking for a couple more election judges for the August primary and November general elections. Please contact City Hall, Ryan or Diana, correct?
Correct.
If interested. There's a motion to appoint Sherry Swanson as an election judge. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Okay, motion by Stuart. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Paul. Further comment or discussion? Once again, routine. How many do we need more yet? Do you know?
We could use another 4 for the
Another 4 people?
primary in general.
Okay, so out to the public, if there's anyone interested in being an election judge, and there's a little bit of training involved with that?
Yep,
Okay.
we'll put them through training.
Okay, so please contact Diana or Ryan at City Hall. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. That motion is carried. D, greater blade purchase.
You bought them?
Okay, recently St. Louis County had a public surplus auction. The city submitted a bid of $5,400 for 66 7-foot greater cutting edges. Currently, the city has been paying $147.50 per blade. If approved, overall savings could be $4,335. What did they roughly cost per?
When the last time we bought them, we've spent $147.50 per blade.
What did we bid on these? What was the successful bid? I know we got it for 40, which is
Yep,
cheap.
they're roughly $83 a blade.
$83. So we're saving $65 a blade. That I think is pretty good. It's further maintenance, preventive maintenance down the road. So I think that's great. Is there a motion to approve the blade purchase through St. Louis County in the amount of $5,400?
I'll make a motion.
Okay, motion by Stuart. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Paul. Any further comment or discussion?
See, they are 1-inch blades and the old ones are 3/4. That should even make them last a little longer than the old ones.
What would be the expected life expectancy?
Well, I think it varies on,
Usage.
How you use it.
yeah, and
Run them on blacktop.
yeah, if there's a lot of blacktop showing or.
Okay, so it's just,
Now these blades,
It varies.
can you flip them?
No,
I don't believe these
These are-
can, no.
these aren't curved edged, so they're curved. So
sounds like a good deal and long-term for us, so.
Yeah, I talked to Trent too, and even in the next couple of years, even if we do need to look for another grader, that he would go with a 7-foot blade.
So that it would be universal, so we could use those. And that $147.50 for the current cost that we were paying is only gonna go up. So we bought them at a, not rock bottom, but a pretty good price, I think, 50% off almost, so. Okay, we have a motion, a second on that. there's no further comment, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion is carried. Okay, next we want to move into a closed session. And I'm gonna let the public know what we're going into closed session for. It's by law that we have to do this, but before I can close the meeting and the council can close the meeting, we must state on record what we're closing it for. And what we're looking at is looking at a potential real estate transaction for some land that the city owns that is located, however, in Great Scott Township. This land is located due west of the cemetery, and it's 40 acres, and we were given an offer for that. We are going into closed session to see if that's something that's acceptable. We met with Attorney Carney. Attorney Carney said there's some certain things that we have to follow. That's why we're going to closed session. We will follow the letter of the law if we do sell this, that it's been awarded properly and that all costs are recovered, and that this money then will be ceded to the city of Buhl. So with that, is there a motion to go into closed session?
Make a motion to go to closed session.
Okay, motion by Paul,
Awesome.
support by Stuart. All those in favor, is that roll call or is that just?
Nope, you could just go.
Okay. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign.
Open up.
Okay, there's a motion to come back or come out of closed session into open session. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Jim. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion is carried. For the public's information, we had a little bit of a discussion on an offer for that property out there. There's some things that we still have to do. We do, by law, have to check on the title to make sure that the title is free and clear to the city, that there were no encumbrance on it or wishes of what was to be done with that land if it was a gift or donated. And upon receiving that, then we're going to continue our negotiation on that parcel of property. So that's where we're at right now. There's no final disposition at this time, but there will be in the near future. We'll now move on to 7F, other business, councilor comments. Paul, I'll start with you.
I have nothing tonight.
Okay, James.
I don't have anything either.
Stuart.
I just wanted to mention the Minnesota League of Small Cities. We're a membership to them, and they're working on some stuff. I don't know if you guys you can sign up for their newsletter. It comes on an email to you guys.
Do we get that as a written?
I think you get MMUA.
Okay, that's what, okay. I at least got something the other day, so. Okay.
It was quite a few years ago, but the executive director did come and give us a report and stuff.
Well, maybe in
But
the
it's been a
future.
while.
We can see if he's making a tour through here.
Yep, I did. He did stop by probably over the summer, and I believe their new executive director used to be Senator Tomasoni's legislative assistant, I believe.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're watching that, Stuart.
There's 3 bills that they're watching right now. So.
Okay.
And then that's about it.
Okay.
I'll have a Rams meeting here next week, I think.
Yeah, it's the last week of the month already. Jeez, short. Okay, I'll just follow up. Tomorrow, Ryan and I are going down to meet with Representative Sandsted and our lobbyist, Jeff Anderson, who works with Gary Sergvenik, and we're going to be talking about trying to get some additional dollars towards our sewer and water project, which would, in the ultimate big picture, reduce the total debt that we do have out on that and allow that to be paid off even sooner than what we anticipate. So it's something that's a big deal for us. We're going to be asking for over $1 million. So we do have some dollars committed from the USDA, and we also have some from the IRRRB. So every penny helps. So like I said, we'll be meeting with Representative Sandsted. We'll also be looking to set up a meeting with Senator Tomasoni in the near future. So that's on our horizon. And with that, that's all I have. If there's no other comments from the council, is there a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Motion by Paul, is there support?
Sport.
Supported by Jim. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carrying, meeting adjourned at 7 o'clock.